Well, I mean, that's what they explained the rule was to us in spring training. You know, that if you couldn't touch second base or the base that you were going to, that, you know, it was automatic double play. But then it was explained to me that the rule had changed if he wasn't hindering, you know, the shortstop or second baseman from throwing the ball, that that there was no double play. And, you know, we weren't aware that the rule had been changed. It's been a topic of discussion ever since it was invoked in spring training. And so, you know, we were told that that was the rule. And so they said that, you know, he wasn't hindering the guy from throwing to first base, so therefore it was a double play. So it wasn't a double play.
So nobody didn't tell you about the tweet that they made, I guess?
No.
As that inning's going along, Ross is obviously giving up hits, but you know, a lot of weak contact at the plate. Was that your take? And did you at all think about taking him out, or were you kind of?
No, but I mean, you know, they bloop one to left, and then the same thing happened to, you know, to Cabrera. You know, I mean, there was one ball that was hit pretty decent, but that was on the ground. You know, and so no, and plus, you know, my bullpen was a little spin. I didn't want to take him out that early. You know, but you know, we had action on winning the game. You know, big time, and you know, that was a poor decision on my part not to run for Ramos, but in that situation, that was the only thing that could happen. You know, I was hoping that he got to second base, and then I was going to run for him. And but he never got to second base. He got past second base, and boy, that was you know, that's tough to take.
Given what it took for them to get the ball to relay.
Oh yeah, I mean that was a
problem with the set.
No. I don't have any problem with that because that was a heck of a relay. I mean, that ball was way the heck out there. They had to make two perfect, you know, relay throws, you know, to the plate, and got to give them credit on making a perfect, you know, perfect relay play. But, you know, if I had to do it over again, then I'd have ran for him at first base. But I didn't know that if I knew he was going to hit a double, then I'd have ran for him.
I'd imagine after they walk Harper there in the ninth, with him coming off the two homers and Murphy right behind him, you're feeling pretty good about your chances. In that
Yeah, I was feeling, you know, real good about it. And, you know, Murph's been swinging the bat great. He can't do it every time. Zim swung the bat awesome tonight, you know, big time. And that was a situation where, regardless of who was behind, you know, Harper, they would have walked him at first base open probably. But that's a dangerous thing, too, because you're putting a winning run on base.
What do you think was the difference for Ross between those first three innings and then when he started to run into trouble after that?
I don't know. They had some pretty good hitters up there. You know, I mean, Victor Martinez was, you know, he had a heck of a night. And, you know, that was, you know, most of it. And then some of it was when, you know, they were flaring those balls in there. And, but Ross, you know, he wasn't as sharp as he'd been in the past, but, you know, he was sharp enough to keep us in the game and sharp enough for us to win the game.
It seemed like his slider was locating where he normally locates it?
All except, you know, probably on the homer he didn't locate it. But, you know, it wasn't his slider. It was, you know, he wasn't locating his fastball like he usually does. But like I said, I mean, this is quite a few games in a row, and you can only go to the well so many times in the bullpen. So our guys are like trying, and you know, he wasn't available tonight. You know, we were, you know, Solis gave us, you know, a great 2 innings to keep us in the ball game, even though he was facing mostly right-hand hitters. I mean, these guys in the last series we were facing a bunch of left-hand hitters, and in this series we're facing mostly, you know, right-hand hitters. And so, you know, we got one more day to go before we get a day off, and then start all over again.
It looked like in the dugout everybody was very excited, especially after Zimmerman's first home run and also after the second.
Mm-hmm.
After the weekend, the kind of tough weekend he just had, were you happy, encouraged to see?
No, very encouraged. I mean, those balls were loud, and they were hit a ton, and they were on the line, which is what you want to see. I mean, that's Zim that I know, and we know, and so I'm very encouraged by how he swung the bat.
Seems like even though Ramos was gone for a week, he picked up where he was, where he was before he left. Especially tonight with 2 walks too. You don't see him, reach base.
Yeah, I mean, Ramos was. I mean, he's been great. He was good before, he left for the funeral, but he's been even better and been great since he got back. And boy, that was. And you can't blame my third base coach. I mean, I'll take that one for not pinch running for him.